Your Majesty, we honor you. All hail the King. All hail the King. All hail the King. All hail the King. Katabashaya. I pause right here and reverence the King. All hail the King.
Welcome to Golive TV.
All hail King Jesus.
The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. Golive TV, anytime, anywhere. Welcome to Golive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. Golive TV, anytime, anywhere.
Hello, my name is Rita Lawrence. I am with Golive TV. You can download their app from your app store, follow them on YouTube as well, and see you there. God bless you and sending you so much love. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Disciple Show. I am your host Rita Lawrence, and I hope that by now we are already accustomed and that we've got to meet each other already. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if not, I would like you to have a little bit of hope, a little bit of faith. The fact that we're here, the fact that we're alive, the fact that we are breathing in, the fact that we're able to still be present at this moment, I think that's something to be thankful about. That's something to be grateful for, you know. Look for things that you can be appreciative of, and that will help you be able to have more motivation, more positivity into your life, to be able to say that, yes, I am here, I'm present, and that's good enough, even though there isn't so much to be grateful for. And once again, I welcome you today. Our topic is going to be something different and something deeper, which I hope that we're going to be able to always, like how we always do it in our conversations, go deeper than the surface. That's what I always hope for. That we see something for what it is, we talk about a topic for what it is, but also get to understand it at a personal and individualistic level. So today, my topic is going to be find something to fall in love with. And as I was like thinking about all this, I was like, what do I mean by that? Like, how am I going to go about this topic itself? Find something to be thankful for, or find something to fall in love with. And I've always looked for things that I'm interested in, looked for hobbies, looked for things that I'm most passionate about to invest in or to spend my time in. And I get to realize that I'm always looking at on the outside. What happens with me falling in love with myself? What happens with when people talk about self-love? And to me, that has been like a huge battle, a huge topic, because I think like I'm the person who believes, as maybe you've seen this in movies or in books, where like the things I love, like I feel like I love through loving others. I feel more loved if I help someone else. I feel more appreciative of myself when I take care of others. And until recently, a friend of mine brought it up, and she's like, Rita, I don't think that's healthy. I think that we are to love from our own perspective. There is a saying that she referred to me, which said that a man can only meet you as far as they have met themselves. If those who read their Bibles, those who have encountered Christianity itself, or even know about Jesus and God and the gospel, they know the word that says, love the neighbors, you love yourself. And I get to ask myself, so it's not about loving the other people or demonstrating love to others for us to feel like we're loved, for us to feel that we are valued, for us to feel like we are worthy of the things that we give to others. That sometimes that's an ego perspective, that sometimes that's a sinful way, where you think you validate yourself by the things you give. So you boast about it. So you boast your humanness. You boast your humanity instead of divinity, which is where we think we're supposed to be loving from. And this has been like a huge oh my God, like overwhelming topic to cover in my own like understanding. Even right now, I don't think I've even like dived deeper, not even 4% of the road that I'm supposed to be taking. So what does it mean to love ourselves in order to love others? What does it mean taking care of ourselves in order to take care of others? These are all things that we call selfish. These are all things, even myself, I used to call selfish. That even until this moment, to some extent, I still think that it's selfish. Because I tend to judge some people. I tend to look at some people certain ways just because they chose themselves before they chose others. If you take an airplane, if you're traveling somewhere, they tell you to first put on your air mask. If anything happens, in case of an accident, to first put on your air mask before you help anyone else. Even if it's your child next to you. And I ask myself, what does this mean? I ask myself, isn't that a little bit selfish? Like, aren't we supposed to be there for each other? As a person who believes in Ubuntu, which means I am because we are. That has been my life prophecy. That has been my life principle. To know that if I can take care of someone else, I know that I'm going to be taken care of. And to be true, to be honest, also, every time I give, everything I give comes back to me multiplied. If I take care of someone else before I look out for myself, I get taken care of as well, because there are a million other people who love the same way I do. But now I'm embarking the journey of learning to love myself, learning to love thyself. And I know this is, I still have I don't have enough conviction within me to process this. This is why I'm bringing it to you, so you can help me understand it more, so you can help me get to the deeper roots of this, get to think, what does it really mean to love ourselves? Share with me a book you've read, comment below, share with me the quotes or dictionary words that you've read that have more explanatory or explanations that tell these things more to a deeper level, because I would like to know. I would love, because they say a blind man cannot lead a blind man. But this is something that I'm willing to learn with you as we get along. And if you're a person who have already started this journey, I would like you to share with me the information that you have. Because how can we really get to love like Jesus did? Yes, he gave his life. Yes, God gave his only begotten child for us. But at the same time, is that really what love means? Is that how we understand it at human level? Is that how we tend to love others? So why did he say, yes, you can love other people, but as much as you've loved yourself? Because there are so many toxic things being done out there. There are so many toxic things that I do in the name of love that I think, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be loving. Oh, yes, I want to do this because I think I love you, but can I do the same for myself? But I reflected back and say, oh, no, I love you maybe it's almost like I love those people more than I love myself. But if we get to stop being hypocrites at all and get to be honest with ourselves, do you really love the other person? Do you really love the person you met 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 days ago, more than you love yourself? No, it's like we have to give from a full cup. That's why if in the Christianity, we learn that Jesus loves us, that we are forgiven, that we are worthy of love, that we have been given all these good things, the fruits of the Spirit, that we are fully healed. So we get to heal others. So we get to lead others to their redemption, to the salvation, and show them that this is where mercy lies. That we no longer hate ourselves, that we are overcoming depression, that we're not using drugs to get by, that we are being able to love and be happy because we feel that we are worthy of love, that we have been loved. So we get to give from a place that is fulfilled. Perhaps what I'm trying to say in today's topic is, how do we learn to love ourselves without making it feel selfish? How do we really get to learn the true love, the authentic love that there is, other than this illusion that we've created, all these conditions that we have given ourselves as humans? How do we get to embark the true authentic things that we're supposed to be living for? That's today's topic. Share with your friends as we go through this. Send the link and let someone get also this, get to know the real thing. No, I am I'm a goofy person. So if I see something that I really love, I want to share it with someone next to me. If I find something interesting or something that has healed me, I want to forward it, you know. So I would like you to maybe make this contagious. Let it be, I don't know, rubbed onto you too. Let this message be shared across so we can get to learn together. As I have always mentioned in my previous videos, that I don't share these topics because I think that I have mastered the topics themselves, that I have the most incredible knowledge about it. No, I share these topics so we can get to learn and grow as a group, as a whole, as a people. Because if I'm only one person who gets awakened and tomorrow morning I come and I meet 5 of my friends who have a different perspective, it's true that I'm going to change my mind to some level. I might not admit it right away. I might not feel convinced right away, but it is true that I'm going to be convinced that my thoughts, my actions will start changing. Which is why people say, show me your friends and I'll tell who you are. Then what does it mean if I get to grow alone? That if I get to see things and understand things as my own instead of trying to challenge those around me. So tell me, how do you love yourself? How do you love yourself enough so you can love others? How do you provide yourself enough so you can provide for others? And how do we make this journey as Christians, as human, as people who are filled with divinity, as people who have been given the breath of God in our lungs, as people who are still present today, how can we love ourselves enough to make sure that tomorrow gets better? Here is a book I've been reading the past couple weeks. It's called A New Earth. I surely recommend it because I'm going to be doing a review on my Instagram account really soon. And I would love to share information so we can bring it on this platform and get to know what does it really mean when we're creating a new earth. What does it mean? And this is where I'm challenging my love for self into the new earth. It has been proven that truly everything terrible that happens to humanity is not caused by the natural disasters. It's not the universe that we tend to blame, but the most suffering of all is caused by humans towards each other. And I ask myself, if we were to understand the true definition of self-love, let's not jump into loving others. The whole authentic meaning of loving ourselves, can we do that? If we were to understand what really God and Jesus meant when the Bible said, love thy neighbors, love yourself. If we get to understand the real meaning behind it, if we get to take a moment and not just hear the word neighbor and the word love and then you put the two and two together and that's it. If we were to go deeper and understand and settle with the word and really get to know, what does it mean to love thy neighbors, you love yourself? Does this first step mean that I have to love myself? That I first have to care for myself? That I first have to know these are the things I need to do to protect me. These are the things that bring me peace. So if I'm going to care for my neighbor, I will care for them as I care for myself. If I want to give my neighbor's child food, I'm going to give them the same food I would like to give to my child. I'm not going to practice on them how to care for my child. I hope I'm with somebody today. I hope I'm talking to someone today. I hope that you are seeing where this is going, that you are moving forward with me, that step by step we're moving together. Because we, as a revolutionist, I hope, and that's what I believe myself to be. I read most of the Pan-Africanism teachings or people who have led movements before, who have led the people to say, oh yeah, you are a revolutionist. And you tend to see that most of the aids that come to help our people, these are not things that are being provided. Like think of it as 2 houses. The person who's helping your house has not given the same such help they are giving to you as they have given to theirs. And to be surely honest, their home people or their housemates also need the same help that you need. But someone lends you their jacket before they can keep themselves warm. And yes, because you're in a vulnerable position, yes, because you need help, yes, you're quick to say yes. You're quick to say, oh my God, thank you. You're quick to say, oh, this is what I needed. You're quick to be appreciative and thankful. But you are in a vulnerable state of mind where you don't get to see that this person is not loving me as they love themselves. Which is where the illusion comes in. I was reading the book Apostle Paul when he was saying that the enemy has tactics. The enemy has what they call schemes. The Bible uses the word scheme. So in your most down moment, your most tempting, your most weak point, that's where the enemy comes in and provides exactly what you need. But is it exactly what you need? If the people who have praised him, who have worked for him, cannot have the things, the good things, those people end in suffering. Those people end in agony. So how can we? That's why Jesus was the only begotten Son. He has all the power in the world, which means he get to love himself. And he said, I'm going to love you like I've loved me. And he taught us the same love, handed it down to us and said, love your children, love your neighbors as you love yourself. I'm not telling you to love others before you get to love you. When he was multiplying the bread, he said, how many breads do we have? And he multiplied exactly what they have. So when we are giving, when offering, we get to give from what we have. You cannot give from an empty cup. That's why I always tend, these days anyways, I think I would like to believe that I'm wiser than I was yesterday. And I hope that tomorrow I get to be wiser than I am today. As human minds, as humans, we evolve. Every day it changes. So we cannot say or determine ourselves, our own, of who we are, our own definition of self, depending on the things we know today. Because all those things are ever changing. But the one thing that doesn't change is who God says you are. Because that has been written before time began. So that's the person we're supposed to love. Not the titles. And oh my God, if you have listened to all my videos, you get to realize that I tend to put aside everything that we have accumulated in this world. Because if it's a job, I cannot define you as a banker. Because tomorrow you'll be promoted to a supervisor. Tomorrow you will graduate. Tomorrow you're going to retire. So who are you if all you said you were was a banker? And so tonight I'm asking you, tonight, whatever country you're in, wherever you're watching us from, I'm asking you to love yourself, but not to love the person who dresses a certain way, the suit you wear, the person you are when you're in the office, or the person you are on a subway, or on a bus, on a taxi. I'm not asking you to love the person you are as a father figure or a mother or a child to say, I'm someone's daughter. No, I'm asking you to love you as in deep down. I said when I was starting the video, is look for things to fall in love with. And while looking for that, I'm not talking about the outside things. We can find beautiful flowers to fall in love with. We can find beautiful people to fall in love with. We can find entertainment, good music to love, good movies to enjoy, and so many other things. And those things are always going to be changing. Yesterday I loved the new series of Game of Thrones. Today there was another movie, a different one, a totally different kind of, one is action, another one is romance. And all these things, all those things are ever changing. Hence, who you are as a person, your body changes, your hair changes, your eyes changes. Tomorrow you have, in the next few days you have wrinkles, you have a pimple somewhere. But when I say love yourself, not your face, not your body, but to go deeper than that, to realize I am a human being who can care for others. And my ability to do so, my ability to wake up today, I failed what I did yesterday. I didn't succeed at the work that I had, or the task that I had given myself. But I am here today to try again. And that's something to fall in love with. The ability to say, I am capable of trying again. And I didn't lose. I learned that there are better ways to do this. I didn't fail. I learned that there are good ways and healthier ways to take care of myself. These are the ways that I hope we can get to love ourselves so we can be able to love each other. No one can give from an empty cup. That's the topic. That's something that I would love you to listen to. And also share with me how you feel. Because this is a journey that I'm looking to embark on. This is a journey that I'm looking to follow through and get to understand as much as you do. So share with me a book, share with me a link of the things you've watched on embarking the journey of self-love so we can change the world from our own perspective. There is a verse I love so much. It says, we are the light of the world. And so if you believe that you're the light of the world, that The darkness out there does not determine how bright you are, but all you shining through the darkness, you get to determine how bright you are. That no matter what, you are still as bright as you will ever be. And the only way you can do is try not to shadow that, is try not to hide who you have been made to be. Is try not to be shrinked by the titles and the things of this world, but to get to say, I am loved and I am loved by me. I am loved by the God in me. I'm loved by the God of the universe who created, the creator of all these things. I'm loved by the I am that I am. And if you haven't yet met God, get to look at the things around you, the things that are beautiful. Get to breathe in and out once more and get to know that you don't remind yourself when to breathe in, that these are things that happen voluntarily. These are things that happen on their own. And let yourself find God in those little things so we can get to love each other by loving ourselves first. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again next Thursday at 3 p.m. I'm going to be taking a break, and thank you so much. See you again in a few minutes.
Welcome to Golive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. Golive TV, anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back. That was a quick break. I hope that you're sharing this. I hope that you're commenting below. The title of today, I'm going to remind you, it's called Self-Love, which is something I'm working on. And also, I hope that you have downloaded the Golive TV app on your app store. So, what is the word? The word that we go by is the future in your hands. So if you want to keep the future in your hands, make sure you download, subscribe to our YouTube channels, Golive TV app, as well as The Cypress Show. Follow us on our Instagram accounts at Golive, as well as The Cypress Show. And let us keep connecting. Let us keep growing together. So I'm going to give you an invitation before I close off today's show. The invitation is, I'm going to give you an assignment, and I hope that those who usually DM me get to send me a message, that you can tell me something about it. Of all the topics I've done for the past couple months, I'd love for you to send me your favorite two. Send me 2 questions. I'm going to be selecting randomly, and those who have, I'm going to be mentioning if you have anything, any promotion that you would like to give. I'm going to be mentioning your business. So you send a question, and then you also send me something that you would like to promote. This is like a promotion I'm going to be giving away to all my followers and the people who have been following this show for the past couple months. So all you got to do is watch all the videos from the past, send me 2 questions, and also send me something that you would like to promote. Even if you don't have a business, it could be a message, a personal message, or a personal verse, or a personal book, or even something that you, or even a friend that you would like to mention, a friend's business that you'd like to promote. This is something that I'm going to be mentioning next Thursday. So send me the information. I'm going to be sharing on this platform as well as on my Instagram. And I hope to see you then. I hope to see you next Thursday at 3 p.m. Invite a friend, send this video to friends, and let's see what we can do for each other, because I want to help you as much as you've been helping me. Seeing that I'm not talking to myself, seeing that their lives I'm impacting, seeing that there are people whom my messages get to improve, to help, feel better. That adds to my life, and that makes me feel absolutely thankful to God the Most High, and also to the people that has put in my life to enable this to happen. So thank you so much once again. Remember the assignment, which is to watch the videos from the past, send me 2 questions, and also send me something you'd like to promote, a verse, a Bible verse, or a book, or even a friend's business that you'd like to promote. And I will see you again. The winner is going to be mentioned the next Thursday at 3 p.m., which we're going to be going live as well. Thank you so much. I love you all, and God bless you. See you next Thursday at 3 p.m.